Heels. Marc-Andre Fleury. That's 3. Put the bottle down, Kevin. No chance.
Pass it. Pass it over.
Crawford the cup ring in the cup final. Come on, Crawford's got a cup ring. Put him on the team. He just won a cup. He's consistent. I don't want to see 2 more playoff failures. I think the 5 guys they're going to really talk about is Crawford as your 3rd goaltender, but Seabrook on the back end. Is he quick enough on the big ice? I don't think he is. I think he is left off. Kunitz, should he play with the speed of Crosby? Shows he can. That's going to be a conversation point. Then I'm going to look at 2 guys I'm watching tonight. Mark Stahl, is he on the team? No. He hasn't played 2 good, solid games in a row all year long. And then the big one, which is what Cassie asked, Rick Nash. Should he be on the team? I look back to a game he played against Columbus, his old team, where he got the same number of shots as all of us on the panel. None. I don't think he's had a good enough year to be in the conversation, guys. Elliot.
Well, I was surprised to see Duchesne and Sharp on the bubble list. I figured they would be locks the way that they have played this year. I think the other guy to watch tonight, Glenn, is in the game we're doing here, and that's Dan Hamhuis. I think you look at it and you see 3 left-hand defensemen that are pretty, that you look at and say, Bovey's just going to be there, Keith there for sure, Vlasic. You see the 4 right-handed guys, Doughty, Weber, Pietrangelo, and Saban, and you wonder who that 8th guy is going to be. Hamhuis, I think, is probably the best left-handed shot remaining if they don't go with Dan Boyle as a 5th right-handed D. He's the guy I'm watching tonight. Up front,
where's his Aunt Louise go?
The goal the other day, they talked about Eric Stahl. You know, the team hasn't had a great year, but he's been a great player for them internationally, and also wasn't having necessarily the best year before they took him in 2010. He was mentioned at defending Gold Show as a guy who can play 4th line, so I wouldn't count him out yet either.
Boy, I think Stevie Yzerman's going to have his hands full in Tampa if his captain, Martin St. Louis, isn't on that team. He didn't make it the last time around. This guy is a winner. He's got character. He's still performing at a high level.
Is he better 4 years later?
He's got to get there.
Is he better 4 years later?
Led the league in scoring last
I still like it. I know they have leadership galore with Crosby and Taves, but I like veteran presence.
Me
I
too.
like somebody to really be a stabilizing, get a laugh when it's required, go for a pop when it's required. That's why I like St. Louis for the team.
Like Glenn.
I just don't know who we take off that list. The young guys are just so fast. Logan Couture in San Jose, absolutely lovely, brings the team in. And Jeff Carter isn't that old guy, but he has the experience. And as the guys mentioned, he can play any position. He can play wing, left, right, or center, and he has the experience of the Stanley Cup and the big game.
And is Bergeron now your shutdown center, you know, where it was Taves was asked to play that role with Nash and Mike Richards' heels? I mean, who's your shutdown line suddenly for Sochi? Now, you can play them on the same line if you wanted, but Bergeron is the best in the game at face-offs. He's one of the best in the game at shutting people down. He showed that the number of times he's won cups and been in the Stanley Cup Finals. So, yeah, he's the real deal for me. But, you know, hey, we're choosing between Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and we're leaving the Mercedes in the garage. That's how many good players Canada has. This is going to be a tough call, and I think they're looking at a whole host of things. Tyler Seguin, guys, I don't think he's made